Thought y'all were going to be doing that up
I'm
front.
making coordination with probate court and Canton PD. So there most certainly is connections in certain ways, maybe not directly, as Mr. Giovese said. We have not directly had ties. No, okay, so when we had our rally.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kansas City Council. If everyone please turn your cell phones to vibrate. With the quorum being present, the chair calls this meeting of Kansas City Council to order. Roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Here.
Babcock.
Here.
Giovese. Crystal Smith. Maley.
Here.
Kimbrough.
Here.
Scaglione.
Here.
Chris Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. Morris. 10 present, 2 absent, Mr. President.
Thank you. Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we excuse President Bates Elwood and members Crystal Smith and member Morris from the Council meeting.
So we moved and seconded to excuse President Bates Elwood, member Crystal Smith, and member Morris from this evening's agenda. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Giovese.
Aye.
Crystal Smith. Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith.
Aye.
Fisher. Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. Morris. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries, and President Bates Elwood and member Crystal Smith and member Morris are excused from this evening's agenda. We're now under invocation. Tonight's invocation will be given by Ward 2 Councilwoman Brenda Kimbrough. If you'll please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
If you all like to join me in saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
Thank you, Member Kimbrough. We're now under agenda corrections and changes. Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we suspend Rule 22A to add second readings on ordinances number 32 and 33 to this evening's agenda.
It's been moved and seconded to suspend Rule 22A to add second readings ordinances 32 and 33 to this evening's agenda. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Giovese.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries, and ordinances 32 and 33 are a legal part of our agenda. We're now under public hearings. We had one public hearing for this evening. Madam Clerk, would you please read the public hearing by title?
An ordinance authorizing Canton to annex the territory known as the 2625 Merritt Street Northeast 2025 annexation, containing approximately 2.013 acres, more or less, assigning said territory to Ward 6 of the city, zoning said territory as B3 General Business District, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Is there anybody in the audience wishing to speak for or against this public hearing? Please come to the podium. If you can give your name and address, and you'll have 3 minutes to address us on this public hearing.
My name is Daniel Gates, and I live in the United States Constitutional Republic. I would like to speak against this. For one, is there any way that I can actually get the communication this evening? The communication? So I can compare?
That would be on the agenda packet that you can download off the Civic Clerk.
Okay, thank you. All right. Irregardless, it's declared as an emergency, correct? And not all members are here. So I would say that this goes against the ORC's for exactly the things that I am claiming that you are not following your own process and procedure of how an emergency is supposed to be handled and communicated prior to the meeting. That is all.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak for or against? I'm going to ask one more time. Anyone wishing to speak for or against this public hearing? Hearing no one else come forward, this public hearing is closed. The matter will be in front of council later on this meeting. We're now under old business. I don't believe we have any old business. We're now moving on to our Rule 18 other speakers. We talked about this last week at the council meeting, but just for the audience, Rule 18 allows a motion from a council member and then a second and an affirmative vote of the majority of council members to allow somebody other than council members or officials authorized in Rule 17 to speak before council. Does anybody have motions to make under Rule 18?
Yes, Mr. President.
Member Smith.
Yes, I move to allow Erica Foster to address council for 3 minutes and her topic will be on safety.
Do I have a second?
Second. Mr. President.
Thank you. So we'll do a voice vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. Ms. Foster, you can approach the podium. You will have 3 minutes to talk about the topic of safety. Thank you.
Good evening, Council. And just bear with me if I say on a lot because I'm a little nervous. But again, my name is Erica Foster. I'm the mother of Braylon Foster, who was recently murdered on August 1st at Clutch Barbershop here in Canton. More or less, I'm concerned as a parent and let alone a citizen. Like I said, he lost his life in a tragic incident. It took place inside a business that had no working cameras. Because of this, key moments that can provide clarity, accountability, and justice were not recorded. Again, no family should be able to be left without answers because there was no footage. None of the businesses across the area had any cameras. There were no cameras that were working on top of the street signs. And I kind of went to some of the other businesses and they didn't have cameras inside or they didn't have cameras outside of the building. So my main thing is about having security cameras and operating business is not just about preventing crime. It's about protecting both the public and the business owners. It can help prevent violence and criminal behavior, provide crucial evidence investigations, increase community trust and transparency, and also help our law enforcement respond more effectively. So I'm asking this council to consider a local ordinance requiring all local licensed businesses, especially those that are open to the public, to have a working indoor and outdoor surveillance cameras covering entryways along with main service areas. This main step can make a big difference in protecting lives and ensuring accountability when tragedies happen. This is why I'm advocating for cameras in every business and establishment. Cameras do not forget, they do not play favorites, let alone they don't overlook people. They protect the community and they protect business owners. And they also protect law enforcement by providing a clear evidence from where it started. And again, some of the individuals that were present that day were individuals who were never questioned or not even subpoenaed. So some of our people are publicly standing up for civil rights here, let alone they speak in a community about rights, fairness, and transparency. I respect the work of anyone who advocates for justice, but civil rights work also means stepping forward, telling the truth, and cooperating when a life has been taken. When witnesses are overlooked, when individuals in positions of responsibility are not investigated, when key voices are ignored, let alone it damages trust in our institutions and makes families like mine feel abandoned. And it also sends out a wrong message to the community. So with cameras, our law enforcement would have questioned these people, let alone it would leave the hearsay, hear that, hear this, and whatnot. It would show who was in the establishment, who came in and out of the establishment. So I'm asking that the council put a local ordinance out to make sure every business has a camera inside and outside. And again, I thank you guys for listening. I truly hope that this council will make our city a safer and more responsible place for everyone with cameras. And just, like I said, just bear with me because I'm a little nervous. It's kind of been a rough day with my son, but I'm glad that I was able to speak today. I'm just hoping that there will be cameras put inside these businesses, because you should not be able to operate a business without a camera.
Thank you so much for your remarks and our deepest condolences on your loss. Thank you. Does anybody else have any motions to make under Rule 18? Hearing none, we will move on to informal resolutions. We have no informal resolutions for tonight. We're now under communications. Let the journal show that all communications are received as read. Moving on to first reading ordinances. Madam Clerk, would you please begin with ordinance number 20?
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into agreement with Community Building Partnership of Starr County, Inc., in an amount not to exceed $250,000, utilizing Issue 13 Comprehensive Plan Neighborhood Funds, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to Community and Economic Development. Number 21, an ordinance vacating a portion of Zimmer Place Northwest, approving and accepting the replat of Outlot 1437, part of lots 3009 and 3010, and the vacated portion of Zimmer Place Northwest, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to Public Safety and Thoroughfares. Number 22, an ordinance vacating portions of 8th Street Northwest, Court Avenue Northwest, and Market Avenue North, approving and accepting the replat of Lot 750, 41643, and 41644, part of Lot 749, 747, 748, 2622, 2623, 6092, and 6094, and the vacated portions of 8th Street Northwest, Court Avenue Northwest, and Market Avenue North, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to Public Safety and Thoroughfares. Number 23, an ordinance authorizing the clerk of council to certify to the county auditor unpaid and delinquent charges for services performed by and or on behalf of the City of Canton Building and Code Department for board up, cleanup, demolition charges, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 24, an ordinance authorizing the clerk of council to certify to the county auditor unpaid and delinquent charges for services performed by and or on behalf of the City of Canton Building and Code Department during calendar year 2024 for mowing and litter cleanup, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 25, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into contract amendment number 1 with Burgess & Nyepel, Inc., in an amount not to exceed $136,100 for engineering services related to the Maple Avenue Northeast Sanitary Sewer GP 1374 project. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to the contract amendment, amending appropriation ordinance number 55/2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 26, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into change order number 5 and final with Kavanaugh Building Corporation in an estimated amount not to exceed $9,505 for Health Department Sears Building renovation project. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to the change order and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 27, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into contract change order number 2 and final with North Star Asphalt, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $66,818.87 for the 2024 City Paving Program, GP 1453. Retroactively authorizes all actions taken for the furtherance of the project prior to the finalization of said amendment modification. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to these change orders and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 28, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a donation agreement with the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank in the amount of $50,000 and declaring the same to be an emergency. Referred to finance. Number 29, a resolution approving the statement of services to be provided to the property owners in the 2100 38th Street Northwest 2025 annexation area. The approximate date services will be provided procedure to reconcile incompatible zoning uses upon its being annexed to the city of Canton, Ohio, and declaring the same to be an emergency, referred to annexation. Number 30, an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to sign a petition for annexation for parcel number 521-9650 and declaring the same to be an emergency, referred to annexation. Number 31, an ordinance amending chapter 110, public records of the codified ordinances of the city of Canton and declaring the same to be an emergency, referred to judiciary. Mr. President.
Okay, at this time, the chair will declare an in-house recess for finance and annexation committees to meet regarding ordinances 28 through 30. We're now in recess. Finance.
Leader, I will call finance to order. It is now 7:17 p.m. Item is number 28 on your agenda. This is an ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to enter into a donation agreement with the Canton Regional Food Bank in an amount of $50,000 and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. Chairman, members of council, in light of the mayor's absence tonight, I'm subbing for him on this communication or in ordinance. As you all know, that the Akron Canton Regional Food Bank, it provides food and essential other items to people in need. It partners with over 600 food pantries, meal sites, shelters, and children and senior programs, and other hunger relief programs in the neighborhoods and communities where people need food. Given the ongoing issues with SNAP, and we understand that it's being resolved currently, the mayor feels it's important to donate $50,000 using issue 13 neighborhood funds to assist with providing food benefits to Canton residents. Questions or concerns?
Yeah, I go down there every Thursday though, and their food pantry usually has 200 some. They got up to 700 people the last couple of weeks because of the SNAP. So this is a good investment for the community.
Hearing none, we will sign this out. It is now 7:19 p.m.
Okay, let's do annexation.
7:19, we'll call annexation order. This is 29 on your agenda. A resolution approving the statement of services to be provided to the property owners in a 2138th Street Northwest 2025 annexation area. The approximate date services will be provided. Procedure to reconcile incompatible zoning use upon its being annexed to the city of Canton, Ohio, and declaring the same to be an emergency.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of council. Some of you may remember a couple months ago when we acquired the 2138th Street Northwest property, which was the site of the former Stark County Educational Service Center at 2138th Street. And this is now, time has passed, we've acquired it, it's in the city of Canton's name, and we are now going to annex that property into the city. And this is just the statement of services to bring that approximately 3 acres into the city. This also goes with the accompanying legislation, which is the next one you're probably about to read, that is an authorization for the service director to sign a petition for that annexation as required by Ohio Revised Code.
What will that facility be used for?
Well, there's nothing there now, it's vacant land. So all plans are to develop some sort of housing on the property.
Any other questions, concerns?
Sure. Yes, I just wanted to thank Matt. This came about because there were issues happening on the site affecting Canton residents. And very hard for us to address it because it wasn't in the city of Canton, which led to a great opportunity for us to acquire this, annex it into the city, and as Matt said, hopefully work to add to our housing stock and provide good housing for the citizens. So great work on this, Matt. Really appreciate everything you did.
Any other questions, concerns on that one? Hearing none, we'll move on to number 30 on your agenda, an ordinance authorizing the mayor and director of public service to sign a petition for annexation for parcel number 5219650 and declaring the same to be an emergency. Questions, concerns on this one? Hearing none, we'll sign these out. We'll close annexation.
Okay, council is reconvening after the recess. Leader?
Mr. President, I move we suspend Rule 22A to place ordinances 28 to 30 back on this evening's agenda.
It's been moved and seconded to suspend Rule 22A to place ordinances 28 through 30 back on this evening's agenda. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith.
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries and ordinances 28 through 30 are a legal part of our agenda. Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we suspend the statutory rules on ordinances 28 to 30.
It's been moved and seconded to suspend the statutory rules on ordinances 28 through 30. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith. Fisher.
Aye.
Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries. You've heard the three readings. Leader?
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 28. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 28. Are there any remarks under this ordinance? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith.
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries. Ordinance number 28 has been adopted. Leader?
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 29. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 29. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith.
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries. Ordinance number 29 has been adopted. Leader?
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 30. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 30. Are there any remarks under this ordinance? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Muriel.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley.
Aye.
Kimbrough.
Aye.
Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith.
Aye.
Fisher.
Aye.
Cooks.
Aye.
Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries. Ordinance number 30 has been adopted. We are now under ordinances and formal resolutions for their second reading. Madam Clerk, would you please begin with ordinance number 32?
An ordinance amending section 1166.03, administration of chapter 1166, flood hazard zoning district of the Planning and Zoning Code of the Canton Codified Ordinances. Number 33, an ordinance authorizing the Mayor Director of Public Service to enter into a change order with Dunlop and Johnson, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $29,240.94 for the Traffic Engineering Maintenance Building GP 1446. Authorizing the auditor to pay all moral obligations related to this change order, retroactively authorizing all actions taken in relation to its completion, amending appropriation ordinance number 55/2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
We are now under ordinances and formal resolutions for the third final reading and vote. Madam Clerk, would you please read ordinance number 34?
An ordinance authorizing Canton to annex a territory known as the 2625 Merritt Street Northeast 2025 annexation, containing approximately 2.013 acres more or less, assigning said territory to Ward 6 of the city, zoning said territory as B3 General Business District, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 34.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 34. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis.
Aye.
Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance number 34 is adopted. Ordinance number 35, please.
An ordinance authorizing a wage increase of 3% for management and non-bargaining unit personnel employed by the city as of January 1st, 2026, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 35.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 35. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance number 35 is adopted. Ordinance number 36, please.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor or director of public service to sign any and all contracts necessary to allow for 3 easements to extend a water line north on Middle Branch Avenue Northeast and west on Mount Pleasant Street Northeast, with property owners Michael D. and Kathleen R. Elrick, Heidelberg Materials U.S. Cement, LLC, and Burns Investment, Ltd., and declaring the same to be an emergency.
Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 36.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 36. Are there any remarks? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Merrill.
Aye.
Babcock.
Aye.
Geovasis. Maley. Kimbrough. Scaglione.
Aye.
Chris Smith. Fisher. Cooks. Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries and ordinance number 36 is adopted. Ordinance number 37, please.
An ordinance amending appropriation ordinance number 55, 2025, and declaring the same to be an emergency. Mr. President.
Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 37.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 37. Are there any remarks? Peter?
Mr. President, I move we amend ordinance number 37 for the copy that all council members have in front of them.
It's been moved and seconded to amend ordinance number 37 per the copy that all council members have in front of them. Are there any remarks? Yes, Member Sacco.
Yeah, we have $200,000 going to PACE financing. What's that for?
Yeah, what that is for is, the Hall of Fame Village made an $800 and some odd $1,000 PACE payment just 2 weeks ago, and we need to move that money to the appropriate organization that takes care of their PACE financing. Within our appropriations, we are short $200,000. We have the appropriations available within the TDD organization code in that fund, so we're just moving that $200,000 so we can put that PACE financing PO in place and make that payment.
Finance Director, if you could just clarify this.
Sure.
The city acts as a pass-through when it comes to PACE financing. So we are paid money and then we pay money out. We don't use tax dollars to fulfill PACE.
Dollars originally go to the Stark County auditor. That's where the Hall of Fame Village pays the money. Then the auditor will send those dollars to the city, and then we pass through those dollars to their financing people for their PACE projects.
And that is because PACE financing is essentially an assessment.
Yes.
That is collected.
It should have been, this settlement should have happened in September and paid out in October. They made a late payment, So then now it's being done now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there any penalty for late payment for them?
Not through us, but maybe through the auditor. I do not know.
Okay. Any other questions on this amendment? No. Okay. By voice vote, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion carries. Leader?
Mr. President, I move we adopt ordinance number 37 as amended.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt ordinance number 37 as amended. Are there any remarks under this ordinance as amended? Hearing none, roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Merrill,
Aye.
Babcock,
Aye.
Geovasis,
Aye.
Maley,
Aye.
Kimbrough, Scaglione,
Aye.
Chris Smith, Fisher, Cooks, Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
The motion carries and ordinance number 37 as amended has been adopted. We are now under announcement of committee meetings. Our next meeting date will be November 24th, 2025. Committee meetings will start at 6:30. Community Economic Development Committee. Member Smith?
Yes, I see you will be on the 24th.
Thank you. Public Safety and Thoroughfare, 6:30. Thank you. Public Safety and Thoroughfares, Member Babcock? Public Safety and Thoroughfares? 6:30 on the 24th.
Public safety and thoroughfares will meet same time, same place.
Judiciary, Member Babcock.
Judiciary will meet same time, same place.
Finally, Finance, Member Geovasis. We're now under city announcements. From the administration, any city announcements? Thank you. Under miscellaneous business, any miscellaneous business? No? Okay. Leader Babcock.
Mr. President, I move we adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Merrill,
Aye.
Babcock, Geovasis, Maley, Kimbrough, Scaglione,
Aye.
Chris Smith, Fisher, Cooks, Sacco. 10 yeas, Mr. President.
Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned.